Hey, I'm Cathy Harding. We're in the C-VILLE newsroom. We're talking to John Ruscher. He's got this week's cover story on Sparky's Flaw. And John, you were on the road with the band for 3 days. Tell us a little bit about these guys. Where does the name come from?
Well, that's a good question. They kind of have a few different stories that they tell about that. I heard a couple of them when I'm on the road. One was that they bet on a horse at Foxfield called Sparky, and that it had a flaw, so it lost. And another is that one of their friends from high school had dressed really nicely, but had flawed shoes that he wore, so that's where it came from. Maybe.
It all sounds somewhat unlikely. In fact, this band's story, in a way, is kind of unlikely. You want to say a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's kind of unlikely. They started out as a high school band, and they just kept on going after graduation, and they got signed to Red Light Management, which is Corn Capshaw's management company, which sort of started out with Dave Matthews, but has now turned into a much bigger sort of entity with a lot of power behind it. So they've got a good team pushing behind them, and they're signed to Mercury Records, and they're recording their major label debut.
Anything funny happened on the road for the 3 days you were touring with them?
One funny thing that happened was they seemed very attached to their GPS system that they have on their dashboard. And one time it said poor satellite reception on the screen, and I took a picture of it, and they seemed really personally offended that I had taken it, like I had taken a picture of someone with their shirt off or something like that.
Check out the stories in this week's C-VILLE. Pick up a copy if you want to read this or the rant, any other things, or check it out on this website. Thanks.